welcome back to my channel, Ambrosia's Mysterium. Today we're going to be doing Who Has a Crush on You? Pick a card reading. And as you can see, I laid out a few dum-dums for you guys to pick from today, and I'm very, very excited. I don't think I've done any love readings on this channel yet. There's literally only 2 other videos up, so it's not like there's going to be much yet. But I thought since it's Valentine's Day this week that I should do something love-themed. So we actually have a few fun things with this reading today. I created a bunch of index cards with different, like, it's a hunky stack, but it has a different, like, I'm blanking, traits, appearance things. I think there's even stuff like secret relationship or public one. Smells amazing. See, like, great little, oh yeah, shadow attributes, but a bunch of different things to make it more fun and more centered on whoever your person is and who it may be, and narrowing them down. And I also have this little swan which will have what type of connection this is, and I chose karmic, soulmate. I chose the term mirror soul since I know many people don't love the word twin flame, and then I put other in case it's something unique. But yeah, let's get into this. The first dum-dum is the cotton candy flavor. I don't know if that's gonna focus. I might have to turn on my bright light again. Already bear with me for this bright ass lighting. The first dum-dum is a cotton candy. So that's pile 1. Pile 2 is a mystery flavor. Pile 3 is the dragon fruit flavor, I believe, and I didn't even know that was a flavor, so perhaps it's new. Maybe I just haven't had dum-dums in a really long time. But let's switch this back to red. Alrighty, I fixed the lighting, but take your time, listen to your intuition, and the timestamps will be in the description box below. Group number 1, you guys had the cotton candy dum-dum. Alrighty, group number 1, I might actually pull this first and then plop it right there where the flower is and where the dum-dum is as well. You guys are my trial group. I might just shake it. So we'll see who falls out. What connection does group number 1 have with this crush? What connection does group number 1 have with this person crushing on them? Okay. Alrighty, so we have Mirror Soul. And I don't know if you guys caught a glimpse of the, I don't know if this will prop up. No. There we go. Sorry, I had to prop that up for a second. But I don't know if you guys caught a glimpse of the piles, but you guys literally have the King of Wands. We'll go card by card. Your first card is the King of Wands. It'll focus. Maybe. There we go. Clarifying it, we have the Devil reversed. This is a new deck, by the way. It's very fun and whimsical. We have the Queen of Cups, so literal opposites, which is so cute considering you guys got the Mirror Soul card. The Two of Cups. And then your final card is the Death card. And then clarifying it, we have the Tower. I forgot that we got the Tower for this group. That is awesome. Alrighty. This group, like I mentioned previously, obviously you can see the literal opposites. So, like, I think you guys are the... Ooh. Who are they? The King of Wands or the Queen of Cups? I actually went to grab my astrology dice to see if you guys were the King of Cups or King of Cups. King of Wands or the Queen of Cups. And I rolled the Leo and I fell right above the King of Wands, so I'm presuming that is you guys. However, I want to roll a few more times to give some zodiac confirmations if any of you want that. What is group number 1's zodiac? We've got Pisces. I don't know if it'll focus. We'll just go one by one. What is group number 1 zodiac? We've got Virgo, we've got Capricorn, and we've got Taurus. Don't know if you guys can see those because it is kind of dim in here. Since you guys are the King of Wands, as I asked your guides earlier, it seems like right now you guys are in a time where you are purging a lot of stuff internally, especially with the Devil reversed. You guys are coming out of this. You guys aren't stuck in this cycle of bad habits, but there's some things that you're working on within yourself that are still lingering, some negative things that you guys don't love about yourself that are not beneficial to you in the long term, that you are still purging. Okay, and the reason I'm bringing up all of this, even though this is a love reading, is because this is what is happening before this crush comes into your life. This reading for group number 1 feels like a preparatory notice that your crush, whoever is crushing on you, has yet to arrive, which I know sounds really backwards. That honestly is not what I had in mind when I was picking the cards and doing everything for this reading, but it's very interesting. And I think because it is such a big soulmate, like a mirror soul, like they're literally your opposite, Spirit wanted a way to kind of notice you guys before it arrives. So do you have a crush currently, or does someone have a crush on you currently? Not necessarily, but it feels like there's a lot of love and a lot of, I want to say, spice about to happen. With the Queen of Cups here, this person could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but honestly I just feel like this person who's about to come into your life is very nurturing. And I want to clarify with the King of Wands and Queen of Cups that you do not have to be like a guy or a masculine person to have the King of Wands. I just feel like this group is in a time of their lives where they're taking charge in all aspects of their life. I think that's why you guys are purging so many things with the Devil reversed here, is because you guys are taking your life by the reins and cutting out the bullshit that you don't want. Now, the Queen of Cups here, it feels like this person's energy is not stationary, but they kind of flow with life, whereas you take life by the reins, like I just said. You guys manhandle life, and they kind of just let it flow with them, which is a beautiful balancing thing here. If you guys see with the Two of Cups, you guys will balance each other out so fluidly, and it's like you guys just have this natural rhythm once you do meet this person, that it's like, I don't feel like this is a partner where you guys would argue a lot, or you guys would have, like, you know, those petty arguments where people get mad about little things and then people don't communicate properly. I don't feel like this group has any of that, because you guys have already worked it all out. I guess with the King of Wands here, you guys also could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I was blanking. With the Death here, it's just funny to me because this reading's supposed to be lighthearted and like, oh, who's crushing on you? And instead you guys get like this little heads up on why love isn't currently in your life. I feel like this pile is single. I would say like 80%, no, I'd say 90% of this pile is single. Because you guys are in a transition period of your life. And it's reacting to you. Like I said with the King of Wands earlier, you guys are causing this death to happen within your lives. If you see here, I think it's also in this pile, there's like this little gorgon hung upside down, and you guys are doing that. But there's also like, I don't know if you can tell because it's dark in here, but there's like a dragon on here, and they're like, the flames are going and burning down this tower. You guys are the flames burning down this tower, like the wands. You're the King of Wands, which is a fire energy. You guys are the fire changing everything right now. And I actually kind of want to pull a few clarifiers on if there's advice on what it is you're breaking down and what it is you're going into. I want to pull what the energy will be when this person is showing up as well, since this is more of a targeted, I would say, soulmate reading than a lighthearted crush one. But hey, that's okay. Let's just go with the flow. Yeah. Let's pull some clarifiers. What energy will group number 1 be in when this mirror soul comes into their life? energy will group number 1 be in? One more, please. Thank you. Alrighty. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor. See, like, you guys are in your masculine energy. And the World card. So it seems like some of the things all of you are manifesting right now are financial abundance. Financial independence is something that I want to say. I want to say whoever your opposite is the term I'm going to use, your mirror soul is, that you're attracting right now. It's not that they aren't masculine. Like, if you're like, well, I'm a very feminine person, whether you're male or female, and you're like worried that this person isn't masculine, they're literally getting like the Emperor card here. So this person is very in their masculine energy, but it almost feels like, this is interesting, it feels like this group watching this is the divine feminine. However, you're taking the role of the masculine and they're taking the role of the feminine. And by doing that, you guys are attracting each other. I hope that makes sense. And you doing that, you manifesting this financial independence, which it feels like you're on the very cusp of it right now. You're attracting them because they already have that. They're like embodying the emotional stability that you have, and you're embodying the financial stability that they have. And that is what's going to manifest this completion of union. These cards are so cute, like the Little Mermaid tail. Alrighty, I'm going to pull a few cards on who this person is, more about them and their essence, since we're mainly getting your guys' like notice of arrivals. So I'm going to pull like what this person's like, so you guys kind of have an understanding of their energy and how to identify them. What is group number 1's mirror soul like? Oh Lord, it's gonna go into the flames. This group would have it fall into the flames. That is so funny. Me talking about fire and you guys are gonna like catch my cards on fire. We have the, I'm not reading reversals today besides that one because your guides mentioned it. 9 of Wands, we have the Hermit, and we have the 5 of Cups. Yes, so I feel like the reason this person is not in your life right now is because, like I said earlier, they're learning emotional stability but also depth. This person, when you meet them, that'll be something that sticks out to you, is they will have this emotional depth and maturity about them that a lot of people in your life may not possess. With the 9 of Wands, this is someone you can lean on. I feel like because you guys are in your masculine energy, when you meet this person, this is somebody who's very, I want to say protective, but I also want to say sturdy, steady. They're very, and I don't mean physically, I mean like their energy is like a rock. Like they have worked out a lot of kinks in their life. Poor choice of word, but they've worked out a lot of knots that they've had in their life. So they're someone who's very stable because they don't have any drama going on. They're someone who has a very level-headed perception with life, and it's someone you don't need to worry about suddenly running away or backing out of fear of like vulnerability or abandonment, like little shadow wounds like that. This person doesn't have any of those. They may currently have some of those because we have the Hermit here. This person's on a very deep personal journey, spiritually as well as internally. So while that is happening now, I don't feel like when you meet them that'll be something like an attribute about them. They'll be very mature, very wise, I want to say, someone who offers a lot of advice. I feel like this person would always have the right thing to say. I'm very curious if any of you know this person already. For some of you, it kind of feels like you do know this person already. But if you have, it's been like you met them and you haven't seen them since, like it was a very brief meeting. And I feel like for some of you, this is more of an explanation as to why this person you're crushing on. Because I think it's also a mutual thing. It's not just they're crushing on you, it's a mutual attraction or mutual pull, I want to say. it's deeper than attraction. Okay, so the next few cards we have are these little love message cards. I don't know if they'll be you to them or them to you, but we shall see. We've got, you deserve better than me. Like I said, this person's working out some things. I can't commit to you. Well, yeah, he's being real upfront, or she. Let's be open to genders. Oh my gosh. And then I am sad about this. And that's going on top of the 5 of Cups. How poetic. That is so funny. I don't want to laugh, but it's just so funny how I was like, well, maybe this might be their past energy that you'll see, and all the cards are like them down in the dumps and like going through shit. So yeah, this person definitely is working on themselves right now. With all these cards, you can definitely see that. But I do feel like for some of you, you're just wondering about a soulmate or a mirror soul, a twin flame, if you want to call it that. For some of you, I think when you clicked on this video, you were wondering if there was something like that about to happen, or if there was like a secret admirer that is this type of connection. And for others of you, I do think you've met very briefly and there's been a separation period. Yeah, I don't know if there's much to say. Those cards are kind of up front. I have these love cards and I want to pull one for each group, so I'm going to do that and then we'll get into it. They're kind of hard. Oh, shiitake mushrooms! It just flew out. This card, or this group wants to catch my cards on fire. It's kind of insane. Okay, so this one clearly wants to fall out. This is the imagery if you guys want to see it. Very warm, the rainbow. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Dude, that is so funny. That is literally you guys right now. This group just cracks me up. I feel like you guys are so confident and like in your power and like a no bullshit group. Like I think you guys are so done with connections that are just immature, temporary, fleeting. And I feel like this card just highlights even further that you guys are the master of your lives right now. And because of that, you're attracting your mirror soul. I don't know if there's much I have to say in regards to like who's crushing on you, because I feel like you guys internally know on a soul level who this is, even if you haven't even met them yet. For many of you, you most likely dream about them. It would not surprise me in the slightest if this group dreamt about each other, because there's so much fire between the two of you as well. Because if you guys have all this fire, your mirror soul clearly is going to have the same exact fiery energy as well. Let's get into pulling some of these traits. This group makes me want to do a more in-depth love reading because of all this stuff coming out. These are kind of a bitch to shuffle, so bear with me. What is group number 1's mirror soul like? They were actually harder to shuffle than I thought, so I actually shuffled off camera, and then as they fell onto the floor, I put them onto the table. So we're gonna go one by one through all of them. Oh my gosh, I mentioned this earlier and then it's the first one I grabbed. Protective. Alrighty, we've got Inventress. Piercings, so they may have obvious piercings. We have tan skin. We have Passionate, which I mentioned earlier. We have Power Couple, which I definitely think this group is. You guys are just a very charged couple. I feel like you guys have very pungent energy that stirs a room when you walk in. We have Toned Build. We have Blonde Hair. We have Guarded Heart. So this person I feel like may have a guarded heart coming in. Open to love, but still a bit hesitant when you meet them. And then last but not least, Average Build. So we've got a couple options there. And yeah, that's it for you, group number 1. I wanted this just to be kind of like a chill, quick reading today. Clearly your guys' got a bit more into soulmate stuff, but hey, that's swell. Thank you to your guides and my guides for being here today. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and it was beneficial to you. Feel free to like or subscribe if you feel called. I love you all. Happy Valentine's Day. Goodbye. Alrighty, group number 2, you guys had the mystery dum-dum. And let's get into your reading. Alrighty, group number 2, I'm going to pull what type of soul connection this is before we get into it. I might mix them a bit and then like shake it. Okay, what soul connection does group number 2 have with this person who has a crush on them? What soul connection does group number 2? Good lord. I want to start off by saying whoever has a crush on you guys, they do not want it to be known. It took so long for this to fall out. Okay, this is a soulmate. Lovely. Okay. So yeah, they're really trying to keep it hidden apparently because it was not falling out of the little swan over here. I'm going to start off by rolling a few zodiacs, so this might be confirming your guys' zodiac sign to confirm this reading for you. What is group number 2's zodiac? Alright, we've got Libra, we have Pisces, we have Taurus, last but not least we have Sagittarius. Lovely. Alright, so it seems like with you guys and group number 1, these readings are kind of turning less into like a who has a crush on you and more into a love reading. Like soulmate readings. It's very funny how that works, how spirit always finds a way to bring the message they want. Trying to see. So the first card you guys have is the Ace of Cups. Clarifying that we have the Nine of Wands. The next card we have is the Ten of Cups. Clarifying that we have the High Priestess. The next card we have is the Moon. And then clarifying it, we have the Page of Coins. Lovely. So for this group, it feels like you and your soulmate have very similar energy. Even if you guys didn't get the mirror soul label, it does feel like you guys mirror each other a lot. With the Ace of Cups and with specifically the Nine of Wands clarifying it, it feels like you and this person have been in a time where love is dry, I want to say. It feels like there's no connections around you right now that you feel you could invest in that would fulfill you emotionally. And it's interesting because I feel like with your cards, your guides are heavily around you right now. Like even with this bird above her looking into the cup with her, it feels like your guides are watching you be dissatisfied with the options around you right now, and they're working to pull in a connection that's much more fulfilling for you. Especially with the Ten of Cups and then the High Priestess here, it feels like they're literally orchestrating a way to pull this person into your life. So while this reading isn't necessarily a simple like who has a crush on you and it's some like secret affair in the office, it feels more like this is to notify you that even if it seems like there's nobody around you, because I do feel like there are people who crush on this group. I feel like there's a lot of people around you who do, but I don't feel like it's anybody that you guys would care to hear about, if that makes sense. It feels like anybody that I mentioned that does currently have a crush on you isn't anybody that you would ever invest any time in. With the Moon card here, it feels like this group has this desire, and especially with the Page of Coins, this group has a secret desire that they keep very close to their chest. I feel like this group is very romantic. I think of, what's that song in My Second Cinderella? The So This Is Love song, where they're like dancing and they're just they meet each other and they instantly recognize each other. I feel like this group's going to have a very similar experience with your guys' soulmate when you meet them, and vice versa. I feel like this person will feel similarly. It's so interesting. This group just feels like they mirror each other heavily. Like the crush and you are like intertwined. I feel like this group is single. I feel like you guys might have like had little flings here and there, some of you, or you've gone on dates and tried to find people, but it feels like you guys are predominantly single in this group. It feels like you and this other person have just been waiting and waiting for somebody who aligns with them energetically, emotionally, and I want to say physically too, in the sense that you guys have a lot of big dreams you have for this world and things you want to build here, and a lot of your options couldn't match that type of energy. I just keep looking at these two cards. Like, your guides know that you have this vision for a happy ending with whatever that is for each of you, but it feels like, if it'll focus, it just feels orchestrated. I don't really know what else to like, how else to put it into words. It feels like this group has a big plan for love, and so it feels like your guides almost block you from connections that aren't serving you. So if you guys feel like, I said earlier, you've been in a dry spell, that's why. It's because they don't want you to invest time in anyone who isn't really worth it. Especially because you have this specific hopeless romantic dream that they want to cherish. They don't want you to settle for some half-assed love. I'm going to pull a few clarifiers to see if there's anything else about this crush specifically and less about what's going on with your guys' love life, because it does feel like they're predominantly assuring you that this person's coming in, but I kind of want to see either what's holding this person back from coming in. It does feel like there will be an offer of love. It just feels like it isn't instant, if that makes sense. It feels like there's a few things that need to unknot themselves before you two can meet and have it be harmonious. Alrighty, you guys got the 7 of Cups. You guys got the 6 of Cups, which, like I said, there's so much soulmate energy present in this, and it just feels like you guys are very intertwined. We have the 6 of Swords, so double 6s. That number has been predominant for you guys. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps you guys, or this person, is a Taurus, Capricorn, or, oh, I'm blanking. What's the last one? Virgo. I love that the 7 of Cups showed up, because it does show that you guys do have a lot of options right now, but it's not any, like I said earlier, that benefit you. Like the 6 of Cups here, you know what you want. Like, they're holding this one cup, and that cup is not an option over there, and you guys are aware of that. It's like you'd rather invest your time in something else, and I feel like that with the Queen of Wands. And the reason I'm speaking so much on your energy and not necessarily the energy of this person coming in is because it feels like this person is mirroring you. It feels like this person's going through literally the exact same thing that you are. It feels like you guys are investing your time in other aspects of your life, whether it's career, whether it's self-improvement, whether it's, I feel like some of you are hitting up the gym a lot, getting your mind off of things. I feel like you guys are incorporating new healthy habits. It just feels like you're trying to veer away from thinking about whatever it is your dream is for love, because you think it's not happening or coming in anytime soon. And perhaps that's why you actually clicked on this reading, is you're like, oh, let's do like a fun little reading that maybe opens me up to dating again and doing stuff. But they're like, actually no, you need to remember that this is going to happen, and this is something that will be happening for you, even if it doesn't feel like it now. I double checked to ask what energy you guys will be in when this person comes in, and they gave the 3 of Wands and the Emperor. So you guys will be heavily investing in other aspects of your life when this person comes in. You guys aren't focusing on love. Even if it is something that crosses your mind, you won't be heavily focused on it anymore. You'll be having a bunch of other endeavors that need your attention. I mean, like, for both of you, I feel like both of you will be in this. So it's like when you guys meet, I don't feel like there's a lot of fuss when you guys meet, because you both have been pending this for quite some time. You both have similar visions with what you want for your future. You both have very similar waiting periods, so it's like you both will appreciate finally being together once it does happen. I'm going to pull a few more cards on their energy specifically so you know what to look out for when they do show up and how to identify them. Alrighty, group number 2, you guys got the Two of Pentacles. You guys got the Page of Wands. Maybe it'll focus. And then you guys got the Star. So you guys definitely won't miss this person. I'll just say that off the bat. With the Star here, you're definitely not going to miss this person when they show up. I will be heavily surprised if you guys do. Unless you're really trying to psych yourself out, you guys will not miss this person. I feel like something that makes it even more clear that it is this person when they show up is this person knows how to juggle a lot of contrasting things very easily. For instance, this person may have very grounded hobbies, but they may be very into learning about a bunch of different spirituality based things. This person may be the most fit person in the world, but they go get ice cream like every week because it's their favorite food. They have very interesting things about themselves that spark your interest and attention because they're just so unique. I feel like there's a lot of things like that where you're just like, this person's so amusing and this person juggles a lot of odd things together. I don't know how the way to word it. This person's just very unique interest, someone that you just don't come across every day, someone that you just love talking to because the conversation never dulls. With the Page of Wands here, this person also feels very free spirit in the sense that they always want to try something new. They always want to explore a bit. There's never a day where this person's like, we can just do nothing. I feel like this person's always down to try new things with you. And they're always looking at things differently. Even if you have like a rest day, they're figuring out new shows you can watch, new recipes to try at home and eat together. There's like a lot of interesting things. I feel like you guys would have very interesting dates with this person. Very, very interesting dates. I feel like, especially, we have the Ace of Cups as your first card. I don't feel like this is something that's so far out. I know I gave you guys this specific energy to keep an eye out for when this person shows up. Like, this will be what you guys are resonating in, is this Emperor and Three of Wands point where you're focusing ahead on your future, especially with whatever this path is for you guys, your happy ending. But it does feel like this is soon. It just feels like you guys have been embodying this, and once you keep doing that, this person's able to energetically align with you. Alrighty, I pulled 3 love messages. This could either be something that they would say to you, or maybe their past energies, but yes. The first one we have is, will you marry me? The second card we have is past life. Yes, you guys are very, like I told you, like Star card, you will not recognize this person. This will all straighten out. It's gonna bug me. Last card for messages is, will you stand by me? So we have, will you marry me, but we also have, will you stand by me? I'm telling you guys, like right when you guys meet, you guys will just know. And I know that sounds very hopeless romantic, but I think you guys understand that because you're the exact same way. But it's like, you won't miss them. I feel like this reading is also just to assure you that you just won't miss this person. This person is too unique. I feel like they resonate with you on like the same frequency. They're literally your soulmate, like we said earlier. In past life, I'm gonna tell you guys about this because I've been doing some of these recently and it was very beneficial to me, and especially since you got this card, it might help you guys out. If you guys have not checked out Brian Weiss's past life meditations on YouTube, I recommend it because maybe you guys can pluck out a past life relating to this soul connection, and it might help you understand their energy better. I'll link it below underneath your guys's channeled song. I'm going to do channeled songs for all of you guys today. I feel like that meditation will benefit you guys especially. Alright, I'm going to pull some of these traits. There's a shit ton on here, as you can see, but they're really hard to shuffle, so I'm going to do it off camera and then get back to you and show you each of them individually. Alrighty, group number 2. The first one we have is adventurous. The next card we have is piercings. So this person may have identifiable piercings. We have dimples. We have brown hair. We have hazel eyes. We have analytical. Family approval. And I put this one in to say that this person would get your family's approval. Like if you pull this one, your family would love this person. The next card we get is trust issues. I feel like this person, while they may have a bit of trust issues, I don't feel like it's necessarily with you. I just feel like they're very protective of their heart. We have tan skin. We have independent. And the last card we had is blue eyes. So for some of you, it may be hazel. For others of you, it may be blue. And, oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to pull one of these heart cards for every group, and so I'm going to do that. Alrighty, this is the imagery of the card. And the back says, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. That is so interesting because I was just saying once you let go of this person and focus on your passions and like things to work on, this person will come in. So that's really perfect to wrap this up. I want to thank your guys and my guides group number 2, and I hope this resonated with you guys and was beneficial to you. If you feel called, please feel free to like or subscribe. I think it's funny how this group kind of turned into a love reading as well, so we'll have to see what group number 3 does. But I hope you guys have a lovely Valentine's Day. Alrighty, group number 3, you guys had the dragon fruit dum dum. And let's get into your reading. Alrighty, group number 3, before we get into your reading, I want to pull one of these slips to see what soul connection you guys have. I'm going to try to mix them up and then I'll shake them. All the groups so far, the past 2 have been different, so I'm curious to see if this group is the same. What is group number 3's soul connection with this person who has a crush on them? Soulmate. And I will say this group is probably the first group today that actually feels like they have someone who has a crush on them. Everyone else's has kind of like morphed into these love readings, but it does feel like you guys have a crush and you kind of have an idea who this person is too. I feel like you guys will recognize this person as we get into it. Your first card here is the Star card. Clarifying it, we have the 8 of Swords. The next card we have is the 3 of Swords. And clarifying it is the Wheel of Fortune. Last card we have is the 10 of Wands. And then clarifying it, we have the Knight of Swords. Now this person, the reason I said you're going to know who this person clearly is your soulmate, right? Or is a soulmate to you. So it feels like this person is somebody with the star here that you can't not recognize. Like, I feel like you guys, 1, have already met this person, but 2, I feel like you guys know who this person is because they stand out to you amongst everybody else. This person feels like somebody that you guys are actively putting your guard up against because with the 3 of Swords here, you guys have gotten bruised in the past when you didn't do this. The 8 of Swords, it almost feels like you guys are trying to pretend like this person isn't who they are to you. It's very interesting. It's like, because this reading is who has a crush on you, so this person has a crush on you, but it's like you're trying to pretend that this person doesn't. It's very funny. It's like, well, maybe if I just ignore that this person might feel this way, then it will just go away. But it's like this person sitting here beaming with their little star energy and you're like trying to hide out over here. Like you're literally wearing a blindfold in this card. It's funny. With the Three of Swords here, I feel like this person has the chance to teach you how to open your heart up, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. Like this person could be the opportunity for you to mend what other people have broken, is the way your guides are putting it. It feels like you guys have you've gone through a lot of connections where people have used your energy, and I almost want to say for some of you, it feels like in connections, people have just expected you to put out. I know that's a very specific message for some of you, but they expect you to put out when you don't necessarily want to, or they expect your body, or they expect you to, for some of you, I'm seeing like kind of like typical things in the house, like they expect you to cook or do all of the housework when you didn't want to. Clearly, I mean, why would you? But this person isn't that. It feels like this person who has a crush on you is quite the opposite. However, this person honestly feels like, say like this is your energy. It feels like they're standing off to the side because they're scared if they get too close, you'll flee elsewhere. It's kind of like, is it Minecraft where, is it ocelots? If you get too close to them, they run away. It feels like that's you guys with this person. If they get too close to you, they're scared you're gonna bolt away and they won't get the chance to connect with you. With the Ten of Wands here, it feels like you think that if you invest in this person and they fear that if they approach you, that you're going to see it as too much of a burden. It's like the Knight of Swords here. This person wants to act on how they feel. They want to try to alleviate whatever burden you feel they would cause by being near them. And with the Knight of Swords, they're trying to work it out. They're trying to figure it out in their head how they can prevent you from feeling this Ten of Wands, like heavy load that you think they'll cause. I think you think that this person will repeat old patterns that other people have caused. I definitely feel like you guys have gone through a breakup with somebody, whether it was like a relationship or a situationship or whatever the case may be. I feel like for most of you it was like a person caused this feeling, not like several people. It feels like more of a person, but it feels like if you did try to go and date other people after this person, that similar things kept happening. And I think this person is like your change in karma with the Wheel of Fortune. This person's meant to teach you what you truly deserve. I'm going to pull some clarifiers to see if there's anything else they want to say with this person specifically. Alrighty, so we have, I think this is, yeah, Strength. We have Justice. Literally, I didn't even realize that was Justice. This is a new deck. And Death. Wow, we have all majors. Lovely. So yeah, it feels like in order for this crush to attempt to make a step forward, if it'll focus, you guys are going to have to, how do I want to put it? It doesn't feel like they're gonna suddenly jump in and act. It feels like you're going to find inner strength and you're going to be working on yourself. And as time goes by and you build yourself up again, this person will come in because energetically it's like they sense that you're ready now. It's very interesting. This person feels like a yearner. They feel like someone pining after you. And they're just like trying to be patient, but they just like are such a lover is what it feels like. With the Justice card here, like I said earlier, it feels like this is your karmic justice. Like it feels like this person is literally teaching you what you truly deserve, because it is what you deserve. It is your soulmate. It is someone who's going to teach you how you're meant to be treated and how you're meant to be treasured is the word your guides are using. And with the Death card here, they have to wait until you have that development where you're able to not be scared of them coming in, but to also be able to handle them seeing you for what you are, is what I want to say. I feel like some of your past connections, if it was one like I was saying earlier, or if you've had a couple, it feels like there's this wall, especially with the Eight of Swords, this wall between you and other people you were with, Because yes, I feel like the people in the past didn't treat you properly, but they also didn't see you properly. And I think you almost prefer it that way, because that means whoever will see you first, if it is this person, he will be seeing you for what you truly are, and he's matching it. I keep saying he, so perhaps maybe you're thinking of like a masculine figure, but this person matches you. I don't know how else to put it. I'm gonna pull a few more clarifiers just to make sure there's nothing else that wants to come out. Group number 3, is there anything else they want to say? His person crushing on group number 3. Oh lordy. Oh, there it goes. Did you guys see that? We got the the death card again. So you guys are definitely going through some personal transformations. So we have death and then death. Interesting. So you guys are definitely having a transformation before this person can come forward and not scare you off. I feel like it's not even like, I feel like you guys don't present scared, but this person's scared that like you'll just put a wall between them. But I feel like you come across very confident, especially with the strength card here. I feel like you guys may be a fire energy. You could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but it just feels like to you guys, you are like a sun figure, you are a star figure, and to them, you're constantly glowing, and you're constantly, the way that your guide just worded it was a primordial being. They view you as a primordial being. So perhaps this person puts you on a bit of a pedestal, but hey, there's worse problems, I feel. We have the 9 of Swords, like I was saying earlier. They're waiting for this to pass, and the Queen of Cups was the last clarifier. So yeah, we're definitely waiting for your guys' energy to transition out of this, but once it does, I feel like this person is the first person waiting in line. It's just so funny. This person just is like, I'm waiting for them to be ready, and they're like in such good spirits, but they're also like pining and yearning and not enjoying waiting, but they'll do it because it's for you. It's so funny. Alright, I pulled 3 love messages, either for what you'll be thinking about them or what they'll be thinking about you. First one we have is I trust you, which is big considering what you guys have gone through. We have you will leave me. We're literally talking about that. And we have are you real? Yes, this is what I was saying. Okay, this person truly puts you on a pedestal. And I think in some ways it's good, in some ways it's bad, obviously. But I feel like you guys almost need this type of person who's going to do this. And I think once you guys are actually like pursuing each other, the emotions will ground down. Like, yes, they'll view you as this goddess or god. I don't know why that's what keeps coming through. But I think it's more grounded and it's more healthy once you guys begin to interact more. But right now, since all of their energy is pent up, it feels like they're just harboring it all a little too much right now. You will leave me, I think, is just emphasizing the fact, like we said earlier, that they are scared that you will leave if they approach you right now. But I feel like with the I trust you card, you guys will build this mutual respect once you get to a point where you can approach this connection with an open heart and mind. I don't know if I did this earlier, but in case I didn't, I'm going to roll some zodiacs to confirm for some of you. I do also want to say with the Queen of Cups here that some of you may be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but I meant to roll a few earlier to confirm for you if it's your zodiac or their zodiac. What is group number 3's zodiac? We have Pisces, as I just mentioned. We have Capricorn. We have Capricorn again. We have Libra, and we'll do one more. We have Gemini. Perfect. Alrighty, I'm going to pull one of these love cards. I'm actually going to shuffle them off camera because they're kind of hard to shuffle. Okay, this is the imagery that you guys got. It's this beautiful tree. I feel like this person is an anchor for sure. They're going to ground you when you feel frazzled. We have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Lovely. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to pull these as well, and these are also awful to shuffle. So I'm going to do this off camera and then we'll come back and go through each one. We have Smells Amazing. Oh, don't want to catch them on fire. We have Curly Hair. We have Business Partner. So perhaps some of you may go into business with this person. We have Self-Sabotages, which I think is from your guys' end. And maybe they've learned how to get past this too. Perhaps they also do the same thing, and that's why they empathize with you so much. We have Tan Skin. We have Love at First Sight. I swear this person fell for you instantly. We have Analytical. We have Brown Hair. We have Independent. And we have Trust Issues. As you guys know, this is what you guys are working through right now. Alrighty, group number 3. I hope this reading was beneficial for you guys and it resonated. I want to thank your guides and my guides for being here today. I hope you guys have a lovely Valentine's Day, and feel free to like and subscribe if you feel called. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.